Hello, friends. Happy Friday. I hope you had a great week. It's been a little crazy, like we expect, but we wouldn't have cool jobs if it wasn't crazy, right? I want to give you guys a huge shout out. You guys have really been doing an amazing job. I've seen some great teamwork, heard some really great above the line commentary, lots of good uses of our right values. Do you know what those are? You should look them up. And I want to make sure that we keep perpetuating that. I think the new space and the windows and everything has just really helped us remember and understand and appreciate each other. And I love to see the benefits of all of that coming to pass. So please make sure that you don't forget to acknowledge your peers. Either send them an email and copy me, or just send it to me, or send them a pause up in the system, because you can do that yourself. It doesn't necessarily, it won't have points to it, but you can do that yourself. So don't forget that. And if you think somebody really deserves some pause up points, you can send those to me. To that end, the QWL is going to meet next week and work on one of their topics is reigniting our recognition board. I hope it comes back bigger and better than ever. I think there's some good ideas that we could have around this. And one of the things I'd really like for us to focus on is making sure that when we acknowledge somebody, we associate it to one of our right values. Let's really try to use that framework and say, hey, I'm going to use the framework of the right value of teamwork this today, and give a huge shout out to Brenda and Marianne, who have been working as a really amazing orientee preceptor team. Great work, ladies. I'm also going to put in the staff notebook, in the posting section of our patient logistics team, an area for you guys to help me understand what you believe should actually receive pause up points versus just an acknowledgement or a thing in passing. I'd really like for us to do a little bit more outlining what we all think that is, so we can all be on the same page. I think that's important for us all, and I think it will help us understand how to use those points better, including myself. So that's exciting, and I can't wait to hear what the QWL comes up with. And if you have thoughts and ideas, you should talk to them, because we like thoughts and ideas and teamwork. Of course, you're going to talk to them with respect and integrity, because that makes us excellent. See what I did there? If you didn't, go look at your values. Anyhoozle. Wearing jeans is the other QWL topic I wanted to bring up. So we haven't decided what we're going to do, A, with that money, or B, how to collect it. But I don't want us to wait another week to not wear jeans on a Friday. So here's my idea. Bring $1 in if you want to wear jeans next Friday, and we'll find a place to collect it until we can figure out what the heck we're going to do with it. Might as well start now. Let those legs be comfy. That's my motto. Some process updates. Lifeline can now fly anyone. COVID, not COVID, doesn't matter. There is no special anything. They can just fly everyone. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Woohoo! And don't forget that if for COVID positive transports, the nursing staff and transport are no longer meeting those transport teams to bring them in. So we don't have to do the whole rigmarole about going to the dock and blah, 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 blah. They will enter the organization however they enter normally the organization. Most of the time, those entryways are not through the main entrance. They do tend to take some of the other loading dock areas, north hallway. So hopefully it will decrease the amount of exposure, but we don't have to worry about that portion. If you do get a 10-minute out phone call for a patient arriving, we should always call the nursing unit, no matter what, COVID patient or not COVID patient. Let's give them that opportunity and great customer service to make sure that we are providing them that information so that they can move forward with their day. Other thing that you may have noticed today, it went into production bright and early this morning. 6PWN has moved to the adult bed board. It is also now being calculated in the adult capacity number. Well, it should be calculated very soon. It's in a process. It's a whole thing. So if you're looking for it, it's not on the children's dashboard anymore. It's on the adult capacity bed board. And it's called weird name. It's like CH6 bed unit or something, because it can't be a location code, because there are beds from 6PWN on there, as well as a bed from 6PWW, but there's also still beds on 6PWW on the children's hospital, and that wing's already taken. So we had to come up with a really generic name. Sorry about that. It's as good as we're going to get right now. other than that, teletracking education, thank you for everyone who was able to go and get there. I'm so proud of all of you guys. You guys did a great job getting there. We got almost every single employee there. That's amazing. It's really amazing. For those of you who didn't get to go, they are going to send me a recording of the teletracking education so that you can walk through the training as well. Hopefully I will have that soon. Go live is January 25th. So that's exciting. We'll have something new. Lots of open-ended questions right now. We're still working through some of the build. We don't exactly know how things are going to work. So let's just remember to be kind to each other, be patient with each other, help each other. That's going to be huge so that we can get this moving in the right direction. The capacity dashboard is also being changed starting next Tuesday. I said Monday originally. It's Tuesday the 12th. The dashboard will now, you will have to log in. It's now going to be the Synapse IQ, which is the teletracking platform we're upgrading to. They are still going to put that link on the infonet where the dashboard, capacity dashboards used to be, so people know how to get to that. You don't have to go to the infonet to get there. You can go to the icon, which will be, I guess, loaded on our desktops. Still question mark. But you'll just have to have a teletracking logger log in to be able to see the dashboards now. So if you start getting calls on Tuesday, which is very possible because the communication has yet to really go out to the mass public for many reasons, but we're trying to get it taken care of. Kindly just let them know they'll have to put in a request ticket to ask for access to teletracking in order to be able to see the dashboard. They are working on getting a mass user added, but I don't think it's going to be done in time for the go live on Tuesday. So just be aware of that. We probably will get calls. You guys can handle those calls. I am confident in your best customer service manners. La, 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 la. It's Friday. I'm so excited. Okay, anyway, time punches. So I neglected to bring this up this week yet, but last week's time cards were a little crazy because of the new time punch rules. So if you are someone who gets paid based on your time punch, so that's all of our BMA staff, the non-exempt, as well as the part-time transfer center liaisons, you now only have a 5-minute window to clock in and clock out. And it's legitimately 5 minutes. It's not on each side of the time frame. So here's the deal. It's 5 minutes. So if you start at 6:30 in the morning, you have to clock in after 6:28, but not before 6:28, but not after 6:33. 5 minutes, 28 to 33. So when you leave at 3 p.m., you have to clock out no earlier than 2:58, but then you have to be out by 3:03. It's a very tight time frame. So just be aware of that. It does impact your pay either way that you clock in and out. I am not going to adjust for that right now because we need to get used to doing the new time clocking. This is a huge organizational push. The standard best practice is that they have smaller time frames for clock in, clock out across organizations across the United States. So not fun, kind of painful, but still very important. So please try to be cognizant of that. If you continue to clock in early all the time, you are going to incur what we call incidental overtime, and budget people don't like that, including your director. Oh, I know, it's stupid. I'm stupid. It's okay. So just keep that in mind. Last thing is the search for a new manager. How exciting is that? We get to hire a new manager. Yeah, you guys don't have to deal with me as your manager anymore. I know. You're crying. You're thrilled. You thought you were going to give me a pink slip, but instead you got stuck with me. I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, we are going to start. I've started the preliminary screenings for our manager candidates. We have a bunch of them. I'm very excited that we have so many candidates. It's a really great thing to see and know that across the organization, people recognize what we do, even though we may not feel it all the time. So I'm going to start that's already started. The first round of screening is starting to occur next week. I am interested in having an interview team of one BMA, one TCL, and one clinical liaison. I have people who have offered to do that. If you have a burning desire to be a part of that and did not offer that yet, let me know. I will consider it. But like I said, I already have people that have offered, so I'm happy to take those. With that being said, it is likely that we will end up having to kind of schedule the interview times around like everybody's schedules, and it may not fit into your actual work day. They will be via Zoom, so as long as you are okay with being compensated for maybe Zooming in from home for some of these interviews, I'd love to have you. I want to make sure that we are able to be consistent in the interview team so that we can make very consistent and solid decisions, because it has to be fair and equitable across the board, okay? So anyway, that is the end. I'm looking at my list. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's the end. That's all on my list. So have a great weekend. I hope you all take care of yourselves. Make sure you are staying safe and healthy. And, oh, I'm not done yet. Right. One more thing. If you are a BMA and you have a computer with a VPN, you will be getting a phone call about a soft phone. I now have physical headsets to go with your computers for you to answer the phone when you work remotely. Yay! It's very exciting. But they have to call you and set it up, okay? So if you get a phone call from our phone guy, please answer it. And he will set you up on your laptop. And then you will be able to receive phone calls at home. Nursing staff, I am currently working with them. I currently have, Casey has offered to be the guinea pig. I've kind of asked Paige whether he likes it or not to be one since he's home. So we'll see. I don't know how it will look for a nursing staff member to work from home because of the need for you to have so many screens. But I would like to work through that. So we're going to give it a few tries. So I'm going to set them up first. Everybody has to have a laptop, so I'm kind of in a budget constraint. So I'm going to work through some of that, but I just wanted you all to know kind of what's going on. And if you start getting all these weird phone calls, nursing staff, you will get a phone call from IT about setting up a VPN. You can't do that until you have a laptop. We didn't realize that. So just tell them you'll call them back when you have your laptop. So, okay, that's the end. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon.